Oh, that's the ticket. What? We've started. Oh. Well, I guess what most people aren't aware of is the sheer amount of drugs and sex that goes on behind the scenes of the Antiques Roadshow. You know, sex between the presenters, sex with people bringing in the antiques, and sex with the antiques themselves. They didn't show this on the camera, but Andy wanted to see if it could float, and so he pushed it into the fountain. And no, it just shattered at the bottom. It was actually quite funny. Just before this segment, Justin had taken a massive hit of PCP, and we all had to convince him that teenage boy wasn't a lizard. He was convinced. He was absolutely convinced he was a lizard trying to kill him. But anyway, he did the segment, and it was great. Ah, yes, with this one, Lisa actually gave a very low valuation and then bought it off the woman and flipped it for a 3,000% profit. Ah, she's very shrewd, old Lisa. Very shrewd. John didn't actually realize until he got home that day, but he'd actually been stabbed. He didn't realize until he got home and pulled the knife out of his shoulder blade. Oh yes, I remember during this segment, Hillary, she was coming off a very bad mushroom trip. And she was actually sitting in her own bowel movement for this whole segment. It was actually quite funny. I think the PA messed up Philip's lunch order, and he got so angry that he punched a hole straight through that picture. Right after the cameras stopped rolling, Bunny actually headbutted that woman, and I asked her, "Bunny, why did you do that?" And she just said she did it to prove that she could. Ah, yes, these statues. Philip actually did quite enjoy these statues, and he liked them so much he actually rolled the vicar in the car park for them after the show. He said they just look stupendous upon his on his mantle.